What's up, YouTube? We can go live again, I guess, to where without having to have 1,000 subscribers. That's awesome. But anyway, I'm going to talk about today is how to know if you got how to know if you got a good CBD oil, how to know if you got legit and a quality CBD oil. And the main thing you want to do is you want to check the labeling. First of all, a few things. Let me go get a bottle real quick. I forgot to grab a bottle before I started here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a bottle and go over one of my bottles and go over some things. This is one of ours. This is the HempWorks 750 full spectrum. And first and foremost, there's a few things you want to check. The first thing you want to look for is, does your CBD oil have a lot number, an expiration date, and a lot number on it? Let me see if the camera will pick this up or not. Yeah, let's see. There we go. As you can see, let's see if I can get it to focus here. As you can see, we do have a lot number and the expiration date on ours. And what that lot number shows is that there has been a third-party analysis done on it. That lets you know that it's within legal limits of within legal limits of everything in there. Namely, the THC, because anything over 0.3% of THC is illegal. And most people most people deal in CBD should know that. Another thing you want to look for, and this is actually a very key factor. There's somewhere you can actually go to make sure you got a legit and legal CBD that's not going to hurt you, and that's ushempauthority.com. It might be .org. I'm not sure. But it's either .com or .org. I can't remember which. It might be a .org. But it's but U.S. Hemp Authority. Just Google U.S. Hemp Authority. You can find it there. And there's actually a whole list of sites, about 40 to 50 CBD companies listed, give or take. And there's a bunch of farms listed on there too. That's the most of your companies are going to be in yellow. And your farms are just going to be in white on there. That's certified through the U.S. Hemp Authority. U.S. Hemp Authority actually is are government by the USDA. A lot of people don't realize that. There's a lot of misconception on the U.S. Hemp Authority too. They think they're just a pay to play type deal, to where you just pay them and they slap a certification on your stuff and go on. And that's not it at all. They've actually got some very strict guidelines that your CBD has to meet before they'll give you that certification, before they'll let you have that certification. I mean, there may be a fee for them to come out and test your stuff, but it has nothing to do with whether or not you get it certified. It actually has to do with the testing. I've actually seen that, tested, where somebody called the U.S. Hemp Authority, got a hold of the U.S. Hemp Authority, and tried to get it by just paying them. They would not do it. They wouldn't budge. And this guy offered them a huge amount, about $50,000, and they wouldn't budge on just giving them the certification. Your stuff has to be third party analyzed, and it has to go through their stuff too. Not only third party, but it has to go through their analysis as well. So it's double and triple checked, basically, to make sure your stuff through the U.S. Hemp Authority is legit. But yeah, if it carries the U.S. Hemp Authority seal on it, let me see if I can get that to focus here. See where that little H is right there, the circle with the H. If it carries that on there, then you're going to have a pretty decent product as well. Now something else that we offered that a lot of people don't offer is we offer a 60-day money-back guarantee on our product too. And there's not very many people that offer that kind of a money-back guarantee. Some of them not at all. Like a lot of your gas station CBDs and stuff like that, you don't get no money-back guarantee at all. So that's one thing that we offer as well. And I'll leave some links in the description on this too. Something else you want to check on your label too is, what does your CBD have in it? Are they listing what's actually in your CBD? Ours is literally 2 ingredients, 3 if you get flavored. I usually get the flavored, so mine actually has 3. So it shouldn't be no more than your CBD shouldn't be no more than hemp seed oil as a carrier oil, your CBD extract, and organic distilled flavoring if it's flavored. We offer cinnamon and peppermint in flavors. So, and it's both of them organic and distilled product even on that, and we don't use very much. And then we use just enough to kind of hide the little hempy flavor you might get in some like especially in the broad spectrum. In the full spectrum you get a little bit more of a hempy flavor. So, and some people don't like that. So we just a few drops of distilled coconut. It's not enough to water it down. Things you don't want in your CBD is things like MTC oil. You don't want which is basically refined coconut oil, which and now if you're using a topical, that refined coconut oil can actually clog your pores and cause pimples and stuff like that. You don't want that. But in the drops, it's not gonna the coconut oil in drops isn't necessarily going to hurt you, but it does lessen it's been proven to lessen the effects of the actual CBD. The best carrier oil to go with your CBD is something that comes from the same plant anyway, which would be hemp seed oil. So now it's like you're getting a whole plant into your system, like a whole plant oil into your system, which keeps everything in the same molecule and everything else. You don't want water soluble. Water soluble. By the time it hits you, once it hits your liver, it kills the potency. It's done. It usually has zero effect. I've tried some, back when I first started getting in, researching and trying CBD oils before I found HempWorks. I actually tried some water solubles and didn't do jack for me. I stayed on one give it time. I stayed on one for 3 months. Never got no kind of results off of it. Personally, this is the only brand I've gotten results off of. Is the HempWorks. And I'm not saying that just because I'm an affiliate. The reason I am an affiliate is because I did get results off of it. If I wouldn't have gotten results off of it, I would have never became an affiliate. I don't believe in selling, referring someone to something I don't trust and not using myself. That's just not me. But anyway, back to what on here. Like I said, that's our ingredients on there. Something else that I've seen and if you look at a lot of these CBDs out there, like in the gas stations and the shops and stuff like that, you don't even see the ingredients on there. Again, I don't know if I can get it to focus enough, but I'll try to. But look, there's you can see if I can kind of get it to focus a little bit. But as you can see we got ingredients on ours. We have I can't emphasize enough. What is our money back guarantee? What's the money back guarantee on the product that you're looking at or buying? Is there even a money back guarantee at all? Some don't even have one. Ours is 60 days, which is not very many people offer a 60-day money back guarantee. In fact, I personally have only seen maybe one other company that does that. But I'm not here to badmouth companies, or so that's why I'm not really naming any companies on that I've dealt with or anything. Because I'm not here to badmouth them or tear them down or nothing. I'm just here to to make sure to educate, to make sure people that are using that are either using CBD or looking to start using it are getting a good quality product, whether it be through us or somebody else. I'm just trying to show them what to look for. Something else that you want to look for too, that I see a lot of companies out there, especially some of these fly-by-night gas station companies and head shops and stuff like that, is they'll have a bottle. Let me go get this other bottle. That'll be it doesn't show how many it might have some CBD in it, but it don't show how many milligrams. It'll be a bottle something like this here, and I'm gonna cover up the name, the company name on this one, because I'm not here to, like I said, I'm not here to make any other companies look bad or anything like that. Just here to because y'all need to be the judge of that. People watching and gonna need to learn to recognize a good product when you see it. They'll have something like this here. They'll have something like this here. And like I said, I'm hiding the name of the company. That's just a generic off-brand CBD, pretty much. I'm not going to get into the. It does have a company name on it, but I'm not going to reveal that. And if you notice, it doesn't really say. It doesn't have that seal of approval. Doesn't have no facts on. I'll show you the other side too. Doesn't really have what's in it per se. It's and don't even have how many milligrams per bottle. Now, something else you want to look for: make sure all your CBD has. See that 750? That's how many milligrams per bottle that's in that bottle. When now in our concentrations, we have a 500. Okay, in the full spectrum, we have a 500, a 750, and a 1500. Broad spectrum, we got 500 and 750. And for those of y'all that don't know the difference between the full spectrum and broad spectrum, full spectrum does contain trace amounts of THC, which is it does have some added health benefits. It causes what's called an entourage effect, which basically all the with the trace THC, it makes all the cannabinoids work synergetically together. This is basically what the entourage effect is. So it's not that it's not a huge significance on the difference, but it is some added benefits to it. The vast majority of your health benefits do come from the CBD and not the THC. And you got way more health benefits than CBD. But it's not a big enough difference to where if you to where you're gonna start hurting again or something if you switch from full spectrum to broad spectrum because you started a job to where you're gonna be drug tested or something like that. But but even so, that's just look for like I said, those are the main things. Check them out. U.S. Hemp Authority. Check your ingredients. Make sure there's not a bunch of fillers and additives in it, because anything above and beyond what I went over ours has in it, the two ingredients can start watering it down, with the exception of maybe just a very little bit of flavoring, just enough to kind of mask for someone that don't like the taste of the CBD and hemp oil alone, that don't like that natural taste, a little peppermint oil, distilled organic peppermint oil or distilled organic cinnamon oil, a few drops ain't gonna hurt it. We don't put enough in there to really make a difference on that. Just enough to, like I said, taste it. There's a lot of companies out there that you get all these different weird flavors you want to, raspberry and all that kind of stuff. And they literally, it's literally, they might have, a little bit of CBD and then the rest is, water and flavor and stuff like that, or, some other kind of oil and flavor. And a lot of companies, and I'm not going to sit there and say that companies sit there and do that just to do it. Some companies may not be able, because it's expensive to keep the extract. And also something else you want to look for. Make sure your CBD is CO2 cold press CO2 extracted. That is the way to get the absolute purest product and the most potent is through CO2 extraction. I'm not going to say we're the only company that does that. Now, there are some companies out there that do that, but they still add the other additives and stuff like that, which kind of defeats the purpose in my opinion. But anyway, that's pretty much what I have for you. And I'm going to leave some links in the description. I'll leave the U.S. Hemp Authority link in the description as well. If y'all want a good product and want to look into us, and I'm going to leave a link in the description for that as well. Everybody, thanks for watching, and feel free to comment and let me know your thoughts on this. Smash that like button if you like what like what you heard. Subscribe, hit that subscribe button. I'm thinking about starting some giveaways for my subscribers, product giveaways. And I'll get into that, once I decide what I'm going to do. That's all I have for everybody. Much love and God bless.